Like we are live.
Is there anyone here yet from Amelano? Doesn't look like it.
What'd you say, Mr. Spivak?
I said, is there anyone here yet from Amelano? Because it does not look like it.
My understanding is we did not receive a response from anyone from Milano. I think the only Amelano. I think the only individual or party that was indicated that they would be here that is not, from what I see, is the city of Frederick.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure. Judge, we are good to go. All right. It's 10:07. We can get going. All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is November 7th, 2025. My name is Chuck McLean. I'm a commissioner of the Public Service Commission. I've been designated here case number 9830, which is captioned Investigation of Intended Abandonment by Amelano Water Company, Inc. of its franchise and service to the Amelano Manor subdivision in Frederick County, Maryland. Why don't we start with appearances? We can start with staff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer Purvis appearing on behalf of staff, along with Lloyd Spivak. And joining us as well are Annette Garofalo, David Valcarengi, and Evan Thomas. And I believe Barbara Weber will attempt to join later. She's in required federal training and testing going on in Oklahoma right now.
No problem. All right. Thank you, ma'am. OPC.
Morning, Your Honor. Pauline Racy is appearing on behalf of the Office of People's Counsel. I also want to enter the appearance of Brock Miller, who is on the call this morning.
All right. Good morning. MDE.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Phillips Farley on behalf of the Maryland Department of the Environment, Office of the Attorney General.
Good morning, sir. And do we have anyone from the county? I don't believe anyone indicated that they were going to appear. Or anyone from the city of Frederick. And finally, anyone from Amelano Water Company. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly. But okay, so it looks like it's just staff, OPC, and MDE. Ms. Purvis, you kicked this thing off with your petition. Why don't you tell me where we are? I've read the petitions, and I noted that Mr. Fisher indicated that he would continue to provide service beyond the January 1st, 2026 deadline. So any updates as to where we sit now, Ms. Purvis?
Yes, we did also, we were able to confirm, we had received a letter through MDE that Kim Fisher and Amelia Fisher, who own a number of the houses in the Amelano Manor subdivision, were preparing to send a letter to their tenants notifying them that they should vacate within 60 days. We were able to communicate to them that staff and OPC had filed their petitions, and MDE was able to confirm that Amelia and Kim Fisher did not send that notice to vacate out to the tenants.
Excellent.
So as it stands right now, our understanding is Mr. Fisher intends to continue operating the Amelano water system until, as he says, a resolution can be made. And the tenants have not been told to vacate. So let's see. At this point, staff's position is that the commission should reiterate the directives in its November 4th order, which include directing Amelano to continue operating until otherwise ordered by the commissioner or court of law. making clear that Amelano may not discontinue operations without an order from the commission or a court of law, directing Amelano to respond to data requests issued by staff, OPC, and any other party to this proceeding, and directing Amelano to participate in discussions with technical staff, OPC, MDE, Frederick County, and the City of Frederick regarding the potential transfer of Amelano to a new owner. And staff believes that the commission should hold in abeyance for the time being any determination on whether to impose civil penalties on Amelano and on whether Amelano's authority to exercise its franchise should be revoked while the discussions among Amelano staff, OPC, MDE, Frederick County, and the City of Frederick play out.
Thank you, Ms. Purvis. Have you had any contact with Mr. Fisher or the county or the city since your filing of your petition, ma'am?
I have spoken with Rachel Gray, the attorney for the City of Frederick. I believe that she had intended to participate today, but she also told me that because of the elections on Tuesday, they were very busy. I wasn't clear on exactly what was going on, but and I believe that Gilbert Looking Land at MDE is in contact with Mr. Fisher. Barbara Weber also has a good relationship with Mr. Fisher generally. So, but I have not been in contact with Mr. Fisher. And I do not believe that Barbara has been in contact with him either recently.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ms. Reyes, I'm sorry. I think I missed that one. Can you tell me?
Races. Yeah.
Races. I'm sorry, ma'am. All right. Races. Anything that OPC would like to add?
Nothing to add to staff's position. We thank staff for the work that they've done and the overview that they provided, and we agree with staff's position regarding asking the commission to essentially reiterate the directives of its November 4th order as outlined by Ms. Purvis.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Mr. Phillips Farley.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your
you.
Honor, the department supports the position articulated by staff and OPC this morning. In addition, Your Honor, we would just like to emphasize to all those present that, the department, that any discontinuation of water service by Amelano under any circumstance, in the department's view, would precipitate an immediate health and sanitary problem for their customers, because they would not only be unable to drink, bathe, or cook, they would also be unable to, among other things, flush their waste. So we do just want to emphasize that to everyone present so we understand exactly why the department supports this position and why we believe it is important that Amelano continue to provide service until a durable solution is found that protects their customers.
All right. Thank you, sir. I think everybody's in agreement on that. And has MDE had any contact with Mr. Fisher since the filing of these petitions by staff and OPC, sir?
I'm not aware of any, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Looking Land has been in contact with Mr. Fisher. Our office did receive this file on Monday, so I'm very new to this case. Okay.
All right. Very good. Very good. Well, I definitely agree with Ms. Purvis that there's no need, at least right now, to consider the imposition of civil penalties or the revocation of any operating authority for Amelano, given the current situation. We can jump off that bridge when we get to it. And I don't have any concerns with the reiterating, what the request put forth by staff. Obviously, it's very reasonable, and I'm hopeful that, given Mr. Fisher's recent letter that he will continue to operate, is some indication that he will hopefully participate in this proceeding and hopefully find a resolution that's that can be arrived at in a reasonable manner or a quick manner. Ms. Purvis, do we have I think you noted, it may have been in your petition, or I recall reading it somewhere, that I guess the system needs some significant upgrades. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Our understanding from Barbara Weber is that significant upgrades are needed, but I believe that the technical or the staff at MDE can speak in more detail regarding the specific improvements that need to be made. And we could also get back to you with more information from Barbara Weber if you would like.
I'm more or less curious at this point, but I don't think we need to worry about it right now. What I would like to propose is to, if everyone could put their heads together, including the city, the county, and Mr. Fisher, and see what kind of progress you can make, and maybe report back. I know the holidays are coming up, so it's not a great time for anyone. Miss Purvis, what do you think? 4 weeks, or a month would be sufficient to provide a update? I don't want to create, just monthly updates to kind of check the box, but I want to give you I want to give the parties sufficient time where you guys can make at least hopefully some progress and meet maybe once or twice.
Absolutely. We can report back in a month, and we will do our best to, yes, meet a couple of times at least before then.
Excellent. And I realize, and I don't expect you to resolve this by next week or the first or within the first month. But if you do, that's fantastic. So I'll let's see. Today's the 7th. I'll set it for December 12th. Okay. And if for some reason you need additional time, please just let me know. Is there anything else that we need to hit on today?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. OPC, MDE, anything?
I don't think so, Your Honor. We had raised that we think it could be helpful for there to be, in these discussions, someone to sort of act as a facilitator. I think at this point, if we're all just kind of coming together to try to work together on finding a resolution and begin initial discussions, and that sounds good. But we know MDE has played a role in sort of communicating with officials from the city and the county thus far, and have an existing relationship with Mr. Fisher and the company. So wanted to put out there that maybe it would be a good idea for MDE to play that role, but maybe that's something that we can land on in December. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm hoping that everyone's going to be involved in the discussions and in the resolutions, since everyone's ultimately going to have to weigh in on it. So, Mr. Phillips Farley, did you hear anything that you didn't agree with or couldn't handle?
No, Your Honor. I think we'll certainly do our best, and if, as suggested by OPC, it becomes advisable to have a third party intervene as a mediator in the future, then we can certainly take that step. But I think at this point, makes good sense for the parties to attempt to figure things out and certainly get back to Your Honor within 4 weeks.
Great. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right. Unless we have anything else, I will let you get back to your Friday, and enjoy the weekend, everyone. We're off the record. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.